Oh, we should be back up, question mark. Are we back? Hello? Hello? Backup confirmed. Bombaclat. Irada. Bruh. Large cousin got you for exposing secrets? Apparently. Oh, wait for everyone to get... Oh, yeah, I have to reconnect. Hold on. I have to reconnect my stream redeems because things just broke for some... I've never had the encoder just suddenly fail. Because it failed on my side for no reason whatsoever. Like, like, entirely for no reason, it just completely shut down. Bro, where the heck did we get the politics? Bobby was asking about different politics and whatnot, and so we just started talking about it. It is what it is. I'm kind of waiting for everyone to filter back in. Okay, so basically, what I invented was a high trust capitalism, which is with the bartering system where everyone cares about everyone. Yeah, basically. Free trade, a high trust free trade society of capitalistic kind of thing. Okay, it just randomly started. No, yeah, we just randomly got into it. Big YouTube had to step in and stop the stream. That's the funny part. It wasn't even YouTube side. This was my OBS. Just had an encoding error and stopped. So, we're back. Of what we get as the problem is where is the heart of what we get the problem where it's hard for some people to barter their goods, even if they're generally needed. Big OBS had to stop the stream. True. Okay. Well, turning off Mina's Lament, because I got the majority of what I wanted to present out the way. But there's another example that I'm going to give while we're running around and doing stuff, but I can do that while we're playing. Anyways, I just helped Germany take Communist France onto Russia. Nice. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Like, oh, the encoder on OBS. I've not had that happen in the 2 years, almost 2 years we've been doing this, where the encoder just runs into a bug and shuts everything down. But, so, there is a very famous example where... By the way, are we still on ads? I'll wait for another 40 seconds. There's a very famous example of this going awry. So what's the solution? Having a big market held once a week to boost the bartering? Without currency as an ease of transfer, you're always going to run into a problem where people that are selling specialized goods may not be able to find enough people that want said specialized goods in order for them to continue making those specialized goods. Ooh, we have the sign now. All right, who's the CIA agent? We're put on a watch list now. All right, I need everyone to line up, and we're gonna see who glows. But yeah, without the... What the hell am I saying? Oh, right, we were going out to Gear Savannah. That's what we were doing. Without the currency, it makes it just more inherently more difficult for people to exchange their items and hold it for a secure piece of value so they can trade with other people. It just makes that more difficult. Problem with communism is they run out of everyone else's money. Yeah, that genuinely is the issue, is that what ends up happening with communism, since it's top-down government, regulated sharing of everything, and telling where people can and can't work is that eventually they do generally just run out of everyone's money because they take the money from everyone else and they try to distribute it and they just run out of money. Yes, but how do you minimize the problem? Maybe having a big shop that'll hold a bit of everything. Even with, you would have to have like a 24-hour. Even with a 24-hour shop, you're gonna run into the problem of sometimes people need things and other people's don't. Like, small scale, that bartering system will work fine if you have enough people that are okay with it and are willing to work with that system. It's when you scale things up that you need that ease of transfer in order to have people do specialized work. I don't know if you exactly get away from that. At least now I can sit back and watch New York fail in real time. I have popcorn. Bruh. What's wild is, so with the rent freeze that's going on in New York, what's interesting is that because the rent is frozen, the smaller scale landlords are not going to be able to get the money that they need to make, ice mushroom, make the repairs that they need to make. And so they won't be able to get up to code to rent out to people to get money at all. And so they'll just sit on the market until markets get to a point where they can actually afford the repairs and whatnot. But if they're on the market long enough, they've entered new laws and whatnot that make it so that, well, if you have things vacant for too long, we're going to tax you. And at a certain point, they go bankrupt, and then the government takes everything, all the empty apartments. And I think that's kind of the play that Mamdani is going for in New York, is just seizing the lower scale stuff. Because, like, higher scale people like BlackRock and whatnot are not going to have a problem with this. But your kind of mom and pop renters are going to have a big issue. Hold on, Leomon. I want to see if Automon's here before we have you go to bed. Why would you need it to be 24th? What do you mean by that? Ooh, excuse me. Okay, I'm speaking like small village system. But this could still be an issue as the village grows. Yep. And we haven't even touched on the issue of how to know which people are high trust and can join. You really can only know by viewing their actions. And then having punishments for people that don't hold the same standards as you and go against those standards. There has to be a negative consequence for, being a dick, essentially. Communist equals seizing the means of production. Don't forget, people are also the means of productions. Yep. That's why I made the example earlier of, like, say you want to be, a shoemaker, but the government comes down and they're like, nope, you're going to be, work at Verizon. Yeah, just have high monitoring on new recruits. Well, no, you just have laws at that point. Like, if people don't follow the rules, you don't have them a part of polite society. Like, if you have somebody go around and they're stealing stuff, you're like, well, sucks to suck. You gotta go. And, or having a punishment system of like, well, now you're doing jail time, or now you're getting fined. That disincentivizes people from bad behavior. And as you disincentivize bad behavior, people are less likely to do said behaviors. But now we're treading on literally starting a government at a small scale, which is like 99% slur is illegal. Which I'm like 99% sure is illegal. No? How do you think governments get started? Like, it's funny because a lot of people that are like, well, I want to do this fancy thing. And I'm like, well, you have to have rules for that fancy thing. And they're like, okay, well, we'll put up rules in the fancy thing. I'm like, congratulations, you've made government. All government is a collection of people that agree to a certain rule set, or abide by that certain rule set, and enact positives and negative punishments for that rule set. I don't know, illegally? No, it's not illegal to, you know, government lies, I guess. How do you think HOAs happen? Oh, sorry, the Ottoman was just insulting me. I was distracted. What did you say? That gets me mad. We're gonna beat him up. Because he was calling us an Oda to the toilet. Like, you gotta think even on small scale, like, say you've got a D&D group, and you all collectively are like, yeah, let's not, like, hypersexualize each other out of game or in-game. And then you got that one guy that's really, like, can't hold himself back, and he hypersexualizes someone's character, and then they're really uncomfortable with it, and everyone established beforehand that's not what they're into. And you're like, don't do that, or else we're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and they continue to do it. You just get rid of them. HOA equals diet communism. The Republic of Curious Convocation. Yeah. So glad. I was thinking of HOAs, lol. So glad we are doing that here. Goodness. Reddit mods enact a government over subreddits. Yup. Kinda. To a certain extent. Because they govern it with rules, which are inherently laws. They aren't nice. Dude, you're the one that insulted us. Get out of here. And now we're gonna get the coppers called on us. Wait, what is it? Tekeko Mob Police! My master is calling me. Come with me, ribbit. Oh no! We got the cops called on us. No! So you play D&D and one guy is a low-key weird, so you kick out. Congratulations, you just have created a government. So I'm glad we don't have that here. Kala and Springus, right? Oh, thanks for coming to Volume Villa. Oh, I'm sorry for what we did to Ottoman. Never mind. Oh yeah, this is the exposition dump. Huh? I'm grateful. I heard that you've been working hard to save this island. You did? I've been wanting to help you. Have you been to Misty Trees just north of here? Yes, and it's very misty. It's always foggy there. It'll probably be hard for you to get around. You should meet Cherrymon, who's the forest chief. Cherrymon? I've never heard of such Digimon. Cherrymon makes the fog in Misty Trees. He created fog to protect the forest from danger. But that's a problem for us. So we can't see. I think Cherrymon knows something about the cause of the island's trouble. It's worth going through the fog to see him. Well, if we could do something about the fog, the only one who can get rid of the fog is Cherrymon. But there's a way to get through. I'll put a special spell on you. What's gonna happen? You'll be able to see the road even in the fog. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'll start. Sorry, I've got to get this expedition dump out the way, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, all right, this conversation has been sensationally productive. Good. I'm glad. I want to give that one example, though, of the socialism not quite working as people expected, though. Ribbit, ribbit. Good. That's perfect. Now, go to Misty Trees. Yippee! We can actually get through the fog. Also, we can sell Digimon cards to him for merit points. Yay, I love this game. It's such a good game. Good luck. Gazongo, welcome in. Gazond. There we go. I got that. Hello, welcome in. So, one of the classic examples that people give is this. Now, nobody entirely knows exactly which professor this was or if this took place, but it's kind of like almost a myth within academia. In case you haven't pieced it together yet, I'm wanting to create a community in future and gotta work everything out. It's difficult. It is possible, don't get me wrong, and people have done it, but it is difficult. But no, one of the classic examples is there was a professor who was teaching a class in college. And he was teaching about different economic structures. So you're teaching about capitalism and communism and just straight up trade and socialism and everything and the other. And so a lot of the students were arguing with him, trying to say that, hey, socialism is the best way forward and it's the best system that we have so far. And he was like, okay, well, if you believe that to be true, how about we grade the class as we would a socialist structure? And everyone's like, that's great. And so what you end up having happen is you had people at the very top of the class, people who were like super focused on like studying and getting good grades. They were like maybe 10-20% of the amount of people in the class. Don't get me. Okay. And they made straight A's all the time. And so they worked their butts off and would make straight A's. And then you had a good chunk of the population of the class that were like, I don't know, C's, B's, C's. They were doing what they could, but they weren't applying themselves as hard as they would with the people who were making A's. And Cherrymon's going to give us a lure drop. Let me finish this story real quick. And so a majority of the population of the class was making C's and B's. And then you had people at the very bottom of the class that were making like F's and D's, and they were big slackers. Well, the next test came in, and the slackers made a B. And everyone made a B, because what the professor did is he took everyone's grade and averaged it out. So you took the people who made A's, added it in with people who made B's, added it in with people who made F's and D's, averaged it out, everyone made a B. A lot of people were happy. Like the people who were already making C's and B's were happy. People who were making F's and D's were happy. But the people who were making A's were like, hey, I put a lot of effort and work into this, and I noticed that other people aren't putting the effort in, and now my grade isn't as great. So they're like, well, I mean, if this is the case, I'm just not going to study as hard. So then the next test happens like 6 weeks later. And so at that point, everyone made a C. And so the people that were slacking were like, oh, this is great. I'm still past the class. This is fantastic. The people who are making B's are like, wait, hold on. Well, now I'm making C's. That's not great. And the people who are making A's are like, there's no point in me trying all that much anymore, so I'm just not going to. And then the people a lot of the people who are making B's are like, well, why am I putting the effort in? And so the next test comes around, everyone failed. Everyone failed the test, and the grades came back. And then the teacher was like, this is the problem with socialism and communism, is that eventually you drag everyone down to the lowest common denominator of people who put in effort, and society falls apart. And that's one of the examples that kind of gets passed down, like one of the most prominent ones of like the problems with this structure. That's brilliant. I mean, it sucks for all the students, but that is a brilliant way of teaching it. Yeah. You let people actually enact it in the class, and things fell apart. So basically, unfair trade leads to overworked population? No. What ends up happening is people who put in more effort don't feel that they're as rewarded for that effort that they put in, and so they don't put in as much effort. And as people learn that their effort isn't valuable, they'll put in the least amount of effort possible in, because it's degrading as a person to like put in all this effort and get almost nothing out. And so once everyone's putting in the minimal amount of effort possible, there's not enough effort into the system to sustain it. No, like you have to work too much to get your A. Well, it's not possible to get an A. That's the thing. In a like socialist system where everything's averaged out, you're just adding points to the collective pool of everyone else, and nobody can get an A. Are you telling me practicing communism at... Are you telling me I'm practicing communism at work? Gosh. That's different. That's a little different, Rada. You know what I'm talking about. So suppose the obvious question is societies have had socialist systems and what happened? How long did it take for them all to fail? Depends on the specific rendition of it, but all of them have failed. All of them. There hasn't been a single socialist society that has worked. All of them have failed. And it's usually not just like, oh, things kind of falling apart. It's usually like people die of starvation in the millions. Wait, so what they did at my classes was communism too? We had a class note? What do you mean? Cherrymon is going to dump a massive exposition on us real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and read through his massive lore dump. While you guys... He's called Cherrymon, but he doesn't offer any cherries. He's rebate Cherrymon. So the fun fact about Cherrymon is we called it a class note grade. If the grade for the class is the collective points that everyone has put into it, then yes. Yeah, group punishments are complete socialism. And you wonder why schools aren't great? It depends on... I wouldn't say group punishments are socialism. Context is key. So, like, if everyone's being an asshole and you've got rules for, hey, don't be an asshole, are you then collectively punishing them for being assholes? That's... I wouldn't consider that communism. That's just enacting rules and whatnot. It's not really. I get paid the same as the bottom feeder glue sniffer next to me, but the same amount of effort as to not outwork my wage. Yeah, that's different than you're getting paid. That's different. That's different than the glue sniffer causing your pay to be reduced because they're not putting in as much effort, you know? Remember, kids, the slow march to utopia is paved in the blood of 1 million people. 100 million people. You wonder, oh, that's a joke? Okay, fair enough. I mean, group punishment when 3 kids did something bad. Oh. Okay, let's get through this exposition dump so I can start rambling while we're running around the world. Welcome, young man. Oh, fun fact about this Cherrymon. As anybody who played Digimon knows, that's not what Cherrymon looks like, but this game was in development before the anime had came out, and they had not made Cherrymon in the anime and related what his image looked like to the people who were making this game at the time. Hence why Cherrymon looks really fucking weird here. I offer myself to be... I know, right? Threw me off when I saw Cherrymon in the anime. I saw Cherrymon in the anime first, before I saw this Cherrymon. I was like, what? Yep, I hated group punishment when I was a correctional officer. Woof. Alright, lore dump. Plus, Cherrymon seems chill in the game, but in the anime, he seems evil. Yeah, no, same thing with Myotismon. Myotismon is super chill in this game. Like, he's a vibe. But in the anime, like, they had the design given for Myotismon, but they didn't have the personality given to him, to the team that did this. And obviously, Cherrymon was the season after Myotismon, so they had developed Myotismon's visual character, and all they had for Cherrymon was the name Cherrymon, and so they just built Cherrymon and built a personality, which they didn't have. But yeah, Myotismon in this game is super duper chill. You're Cherrymon, right? What do you want with an old man like me? First, clear the fog. So that's it, I see. Can you do it? First, listen to what I have to say. Now, where should I begin? If you know about the emergency on the island, please tell me about it. Oh, I see. I'm gonna make him older. Oh, I see. The emergency. The energy. The emergency. Hold on. I got you on the 1984 there. None of the inmates liked group punishment, but more often than not, the LTs punish the entire dorm of inmates when one or two decide to be dicks. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Collective punishment like that is not a good incentive for people to actually get stuff together, because then you're gonna have people be like, well, the system's gonna punish me anyway, so why would I bother doing the correct thing? Which one was first? The Pokemon, the Dogomon? Pokemon? Wait, hold on. No. Wait, hold on. I think Digimon might have been first. But Digimon wasn't ported over to America. Which was first? Digimon or Pokemon? Okay, no, it was Pokemon first. It's Pokemon on February 27th, 1996, and then Digimon in 1997. It's almost a year later. I love Cherrymon's role in the movie Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. Thanks, Dan. But it did get many inmates to attempt to police themselves, which I love to see. That is kind of the thing, is that you do get the catch-22 of some people will try to police their own, which then takes the burden off the guardsmen. But then you have the side effect of, well, if I'm going to get punished anyways because other people are doing it, then why bother not doing it? I'll just get punished anyways. Who is Dan? You're real. You're real is Dan. And Dan's not their real name. It's just their Discord name. I see the emergency. The island began to change 80 years ago after the land changes happened. The northeastern parts of the island suddenly appeared 80 years ago. Since then, Digimon have started to move away. The species separated. And each species started to speak their own language. They gotta make the Tamagotchi appeal to boys, Kala. No, that's the whole reason Digimon existed at all. It wasn't because of Pokemon. It was because they had Tamagotchis and they wanted to make it appeal to boys instead of girls. So they made Digimon. His real name is Dan. No, it's not. I'm the infamous Dan, he who is ever insatiable. In each species started to speak their own tongue. They forgot the languages they used in the city. In the end, Vile City lost most of its population of Digimon. Then Digimon began to lose their memory, the island's history, their past, their senses getting worse day by day. But I have something important to tell you, but I can't remember it either. However, all will come together in the end. Someone compels it to be so. In time, Digimon will come to think of the emergency as normal. The only thing that can stop this is you and the power of Vile City. And the power of Vile City to unify Digimon. Gather Digimon in the city and create a miracle. It will definitely happen. Well, I got all worked up. Whew, I've said it all. Now let's get rid of the fog. The reason for the forest fog was to be able to speak to you. Oh, one more thing. There are the others in the forest who know about the past. Go deep into the forest and you can find them if you can. Thanks, Cherrymon! I'm the infamous Dan who was ever insatiable. He ate grand apostle Beelzebub, servant of gluttony. Oh no! Toy Town! Again, the environmental design of, like, this whole island is fantastic. So we do have a Monzamon costume right here. And the only way to get into Toy Town is to have a Monzamon. So, at some point, we'll have to get a Numamon and slide into that costume. Okay, so back to my game fighting Russia, and Just looked at the losses so far. They've lost over 6 million people since early 1940s. It's only been a year. Oh no! He who walks between life and death, the greatest screwdriver rotator. Numamon time. I don't want a Numamon. I wonder if I can skip Toy Town. Because the only thing you get for skipping doing Toy Town is Monzamon. I don't think it's required gaming. Like, I'll have to go to Factorio Town, but I don't think I need Toy Town. Oh, this area's not been patched. So, there's a bug with the original game, because this is obviously modded a bit, where every time you changed a screen, it would reset the music. It won't open. However, because a lot of it has been patched, it's been patched so that it doesn't do the reset all the time. Do Blue House skip? I don't know how to do Blue House skip. What's Blue House skip? It's funny, they didn't mod Toy Town, but they've modded everything else so that it's patched and doesn't have the audio change. Do Toy Box skip by NPC pushing the Shy Guy using the Bombette or the loading zone storage? Thanks! I know exactly what that means. I gotta go chat with a friend that'll probably be a little too slow for this conversation, but trust I'll be back with new thoughts. Okay! I should probably write some of this down. Paper Mario N64 glitch. Ooh. That's another game that I probably should play at some point. I've never played Paper Mario. Okay, I sleep in 3 a.m. Please get some sleep, Nemu. If 3 a.m. is way too late to be sleeping. What am I doing? Why are we here? Will you surprise me today? I thought I would just be yapping. So thanks, of course! Paper Mario is one of my favorite games to watch as a kid. Ooh. Have a good sleep, Nemu. See ya, have a good one, bye-bye. Oh! Lately I've been tired. Okay. He has so much health! I don't know if this is gonna be worth taking him out. Oh, we don't have the mana either. Do we have to get it on 600 mana or not? God, I love Paper Mario. I might have to add it to the backlog. Because, like, I do want to get Digimon World replay through done, and then we do need to finish Expedition 33. And then Vintage Story is kind of a staple game in the background. I might do a new world with mods. But I want to do Outer Wilds at some point soon, because I've never played it and I've not been spoiled on it. Alright, Fist of the Beast King! Bop! Win Majora's Mask stream. Oh, that's another one that's on my backlog. Majora's Mask is my favorite Legend of Zelda, by the way. I do think it is better than Ocarina of Time. It is much more of a thought-provoking game than Ocarina could ever dream of. And I haven't played it in so long, I don't remember Like, this game, like, obviously I'm running to places, I know where stuff is. I don't remember but all about Majora's Mask outside of, like, Deku Scrub stuff at the very beginning. The moon's so scary, though. That's kind of part of the charm, though. The moon is horrific looking. But, even though it's horrific looking, it fits that kind of depressing style that the whole game has. This, like, morbid weight of, like, sword of Damocles holding over everyone's head. Constantly there reminding that your days are literally numbered. It sets such a great tone. Oh, right. Crap. I just realized something. Like, we were supposed to go long way around to save Shellman. And I totally forgot what we were doing. I enjoyed Majora's Mask a lot, but since Ocarina of Time was my first Zelda game, I'm a bit biased. I played Ocarina before Majora's Mask, and I still think Majora's is the superior game. But then again, no, I've just always felt that way. I will say, Florgal, there's a video, like a... one of those video game essay kind of videos. Ooh! Damn. That really breaks down a lot of, like, the deep themes that are going on in the background of Majora's Mask. We don't have any mana! Boo. I hope that I correctly patch this so that we don't get extended life in champion form. Because we've been alive for a very, 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 very long time. Ooh, please go away! I really enjoyed the dark tones of Majora's Mask. Oh, yeah. What's funny is Majora's Mask is a lot about processing trauma in dealing with it. Because Link essentially not only loses their entire childhood innocence by having to be forced to grow up really fast, so they don't get a childhood, and then they go through kind of a horrific situation to save the world, and then the world forgets about it because he has to go back in time to when he was a child. How many days has Leomon been hanging around? A lot. Like, a lot. He's been around for a while, because normally the cap's at 15 without Chainmelon, right? I don't know. I could swear it was like 13. He's 13 years old. Or days old. Like, he should be dead by now. And that's before he gets the, like, if he Digi-evolved into an ultimate, you get a life boost. No! Don't block me off. I need to go this way. Ben Drown, Creepypasta, Happy Shivering. Pretty sure Champion's 13 to 15. Maybe I'm just too good at the game. Oh, fuck. Then it lowers or raises slightly in that span based on care. Okay. Damn, we have to do this whole room again. Oh, fuck! I just want to get past. Kyle's a god gamer. It must be true. Enough to start thinking about job according to my family. Fresh bird feathers? Maybe a bird comes down here at dawn? Thanks! Oh, we've not fought Kakatorimon. Please don't bum rush me. Ugh. There we go. We probably should have brought the fish. We should have fished and then brought the fish. Because we need a Digi Anchovy, a Digi Trout, and... I don't remember what the last thing was for our trades. Excuse me, pardon me coming through. We could go check. Oh, we need a super carrot. That's what it was. This mixture of coffee and Dayquil got me feeling loopy. Oh no. Hang in there, Florgal. Please move. Thank you. Okay. We are finally back. So we could go help out Shellman. Actually, I don't think we even needed to go the long way. That long of a way. Defense chip, wow. Brother. Okay, well, this way was borked anyways, because I think we have to have the rumor. By the way, that mechanic right there, they refuse the item that we need them to eat, and so you scold them if they did the wrong thing, and you give it to them, because they'll take it now, and that increases their discipline. They will do that from time to time. Already been mixing coffee with powdered energy drinks and stuff's got nothing on me. Oh, that's so much caffeine. Based. No, caffeine's so high. All right, tomorrow a rain plant will pop up. 3 pieces of meat. Does this mean we don't have Gabumon yet? No, Gabumon's here. Because they have the dig thing, which isn't really worth the bits, but... Idea, no. Do you know there's a place in the north called Iceberg Beach? Rumor had it that a huge Digimon often appears at the beach. Do we have to do Waymon first? That'd be kind of weird. Do Waymon before Shellmon? I got something to say. What is it? If you go to a Gecko Swamp, a mischievous Digimon may trick you. We already did that, though. Oh, we didn't recruit the Geckomon that was out there, though. What a question is, what do we do? Oh, I guess we could rest to get our mana back and then fight. Try to get some bits. Munch, munch. He seems to be tired. He shouldn't push himself too hard. Oh, he is big sleepy. Let's go to sleep. We will go get the rain plant, and we'll be able to get Digimon. Boop. Oh, this is a rain fruit plant. All right. Now we're gonna go use this on the weird plant in the forest. Get ourselves a Digimon. Ooh. Oh, that's poop. I thought that was an item. You could go pick up my old poop. Why am I yawning so much? Oh, goodness me. Oh no, it'll dry up. I don't do anything, but we'll use a rain plant on it. Digimon! Hey, I'm Digimon. What? A plant Digimon? By the way, do you like veggies? Why are you asking me about veggies? Well, I like them. Anyone who likes veggies must be a nice guy. Alright, I've decided I'll come with you. Hey, what a persistent guy. Hey, wait. Well then, I won't come. Bye. Make up your mind. Oh, this is a translation problem. What do you want me to do? Come to the city. Why don't you come to the city to help us? Alright, sounds good. I've been here way too long. Off it goes. Okay, I think it's funny as US, I'm working on research jet engines in 1941. Oh, goodness. Is that ahead or behind schedule? Golly, I'm tired. My goodness. Pretty far ahead. Nice, nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you want? Okay, I think the bits are shuffled. So we'll do some fights and see kind of who pays out. Well, you only do 100 bits. Hello, lamb. Variouses are nice, though. Give you mushroom. We'll stockpile some food. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry. Big yawn. Trying to see if anything interesting has spawned. Oh, there's two of them? Boo. Just one-shot him. Wop. $600 bits isn't bad. So I want us to get us set up pretty well for the next generation. We could technique hunt by fighting the mud Frigimon. But if we do that, we're gonna need MP. Kabormon dropped meat. Kabormon dropped meat. Now we could try to catch Digimon, but I don't think I have the capability with the old rod to do that. Ooh, super carrot. I think that's the thing we need for the trade, too. Go ahead and scoop that up. I want to see if we can get that technique from the Mud Frigimon. What is it? Muscle charge, I think is what it's called. Let's see if there's a sweet nut down here. I wonder how much sweet nuts sell for. Why am I so tired? Oh, goodness me. Look, our meat farm has been upgraded. Hehehe. Cow, look. I'll grow lots of sirloin. I can give you 3 sirloin a day. I also started to grow rare veggies. Buy as many as you want. Here's today's portion of sirloin times 3. Damn, bro, you're making me yawn. I'm so sorry. I'm exhausted and I don't really know why. We could see if we have Digimon. Yeah, I am so sorry. I'm just very sleepy. I might see if we have Digimon, and I kind of want to stay until we get an egg, because I could do some really boring training in the Discord while I'm winding down for the day. But I want Chet to pick out an egg and a name and all that fun jazz. But freaking Leomon just will not die. He just will not decease. Cows are notoriously poisonous yawns. I'm sorry. I'm traumatized. Honestly, I'm sorry. Forgive me, chat, for I have sinned. It's the only game where hacking the game could be considered diegetic to the story. I mean, you're not wrong. Alright, we're gonna see if Digimon spawns. Bakemon came here and I didn't said something I didn't understand. Well, that's okay. Vegemon came here and he plans to expand the meat farms more. Tyrannomon came here and said his cooking is the best. Well, it has its appeals. Monochromon here talked about working with us as an item shop manager. He's a professional. Greymon came here talking about making an arena. I definitely want to see that. Germogamon came here and was talking about making treasure hunting their full-time job. A big job. Current prosperity rate is 29. It's finally taking shape. Hacking the game is potentially diegetic to Deltarune depending on your interpretation. Oh no. That's another backlog game that we have. Alright. Did we get attacked by Digimon? Nope. 1984. You know what, streamer? I want you to change your bodily functions for me, please and thank you. If only it were that easy. I wish it were that easy. Huh. How old are you? My guy, you're 14. How long are you gonna stay around, Leomon? I kinda wanna try a new partner, but he stays around so long. He's here forever. Like, I appreciate you, but 14 passes prime time to retire. He is officially Gramps status. Not even Unk. Leomon the try-hard Digimon. I want muscle charge. Oh my god. Look at all the Digimon that just won't die! I know, contrary to regular standard operating procedure, because his big meme is that every anime he is in, he dies. Yippee! No muscle charge. Ooh. $600 is not bad. I just noticed there's circuitry in the background. I just also noticed that we're only making 200 bits a fight. That's not gonna work. We're basically spending bits. No. What? Where did you go? I want to fight one of them. This one. Alright, give me muscle charge. I need it. Alright, you need to chill. Chill for a second. Why won't you die, Nanomon? Nanoman's son, it produces cells from the reproduction. That in response to aging. Oh no. Nanomachine, son. Oh goodness. That's another game that I need to play, Metal Gear Rising. So many games to play. So little time. Come on, if you're not gonna die, you could at least learn this technique. Like, do me the solid. Kala chose unlimited games. You didn't let him do his thing! Bop, 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 bop. Come on, please. Learn. Use that brain. Ah, there we go. I was very confused for a second. I was like, oh no, has he not done the thing? Yay! Now learn! Learn! Use that brain of yours! I just want this one technique! Because we're right here. Come here. Is Kala turning into a horse? Yay or nay? No! Not horse. Oh, I need you to kill him less quickly. Let him do his thing. Bah. Boo. Boo, I say. Okay, I think we're just gonna train him until he deceases. This is getting ridiculous. He's around for so long. Because I can't really focus on doing anything super duper extensive because I don't know when he's going to decease. My Digimon too strong, my lobster too buttery. Yep. That's what's happening. So, like, I can't plan to have a long expedition out of town because I don't know when he'll decease. Which means that we could get stuck in the middle of a dungeon and then he decease and we come all the way back to town and kind of waste a lot of the resources that we put into it. Digimon. Force him. Oh, no. He's gonna get the horse treatment. Not the horse treatment. Yum, yum, yum. Bob's horseless man. Okay, he needs to go to sleep. And he's tired. You know what? Me too, Leomon. Me too. I am also the tired. Uma him. Uma! Uma! It's mid-June and we're on the gates of Moscow. Wow, okay. Cruising right through. Sirloin. I always like the dichotomy of Digimon World 1 Cherrymon being terrifying but actually being benevolent, and the canon Cherrymon looks all grandfatherly but is malevolent. It is quite funny laughing. June 1941. Yeah, it is quite entertaining that is the case. And like we were talking about it earlier, the whole reason that is because the Cherrymon, the game was in development at the same time. Oh, thank God! Same time the anime was in development, so they didn't have the actual concept art for Cherrymon before this came out. So they just had nothing to work with. And so they just kind of winged it as best as they could. All right, chat. I need you to pick Springus. We need a new name and a new egg. Before fading away, he will give birth to a Digitama. He will be reborn with all his abilities. Which egg do you want? What egg do we want? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Speak now, Gren. Okay, we have one vote for Gren. What's everyone else thinking? Yoshi egg? That would be Yoshi egg. Well, wait. One looks promising. Green? Alright, looks like everyone wants green. Look at it! A Botamon! Bota. You could change the name Springus if you want. Chat. Name this gremlin. What shall we name the gremlin? I'm looking at all suggestions. Botox? Oh no. Glorpo. I don't think I'm gonna name him Botox, I'm not gonna lie. Bodie McBoatface. His name is Zeropede. Zeropede? Ooh, Zeropede's pretty good. I don't think we can fit Boydom. B-O-A-T-Y-M-C-B-O. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to fit Bodie McBoatface. I'm leaning towards Zeropede or Galorpo. Because Zeropede kind of keeps with the centipede theme, I'm not gonna lie. Megatron? Oh no, not Megatron. Yeah, but if we name him Megatron, we have to get like a Machine German or a Mega German with them. I'm debating between Zeropede and Glorpo, I'm not gonna lie. Those are the two. back. Welcome back, Nemu. We're naming a gremlin. Do you have a name suggestion? Or you can choose between Glorpo and Zeropede, if you would like. Because those are our candidates for names. Fuck, I might go to bed after this. Holy. I am very tired. I am bad at names. Okay, then pick between Glorpo and Zeropede. One or two. One or two. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate. Steven? One? Okay. Glorpo it is. The chat has spoken. Zero Weed is a fire name. Tug, why? You should have said that earlier. Zero Weed is kind of a fire name. If we can get him Vegemon, when they meant Zero Weed, that's funny. Alright, Glorpo the Bodomon! We have achieved a new generation. And now we will raise it from a babe. A wee bob. Wow, those stats are garbage. We'll get meat later. We need to get to training. Now, there is a hidden mechanic with the gym. If you train at any particular station 10 times with a baby Digimon, you will get a bonus permanently on that training thing. So we'll go with speed first, because speed is kind of a big stat. I don't want you to poop on the floor. Weed is weak to fire, so Zero Weed is indeed a fire name. Oh no! Now, another tip is your baby Digimon will sleep through most of its ability to train. So, sometimes it's best to just skip its sleep situation so you can train it a little bit more. Not the devil's lettuce. Are you not full? Did you not just eat your little wee bab? Galorpo. Oh, there we go. It's growing right on up. Malicious spinach. Koromon! So I think Koromon can only digivolve into Agumon and Gabumon. Wow, he did not gain a whole lot of stats. Are you full? Yes. Malicious Spinach sounds like a great username. It does. Hit it, the poop. Now, I'm not 100% sure if in training Digimon count towards the baby thing, the baby bonus. Let's just finish. Turns Popeye evil. No, Popeye, how could you? You were the chosen one. I think that was the indication. There's a mod. One of the mods tells us when it'll show that there's a difference. And I think that was it. On the training thing. Oh, he's sleepy. But this is in training gears. We need not sleep, we need train. How old are you? Who would have been half full on Spinach Popeye or Leomon pre-series? Ooh. I don't know, pre-series Leomon didn't die. For like ever. I want to go with Leomon. Popeye easy. Really? Half full spinach though. So he's just like a regular man. He's just regular dude at that point. Even a little bit of spinach, but he can bend steel. I mean, Popeye still has fuel in the tank. Oh, okay, so you mean he's already spinached. Popeye's was my jam as a kid. Okay. Digimon is a computer code, and Popeyes is a guy. Popeyes could just turn off the computer. I love Popeyes, and they got cute men in shorts or something like that. I'm not American. Goodness, that's not even close. Spinach jam. We are overworking Herman. Oh, they got 1-1. I overdid it. I thought they would digivolve before we hit overwork. Whoopsies! We also didn't get meat yesterday. Oops. We are failing. Could make spinach jam, but I doubt the taste quality of such a dish. Oh, there we go. I was gonna have you go rest, but if you're gonna sleep, we'll sleep. Spinach jam. Save and go. Fine onion jam. Trying to think what onion jam would taste like. What kind of onion? Like red onion or regular onion? Now, onion jam does sound interesting. Yeah, because it's just kind of like pureed ginger, which you add to dishes as a ingredient. I think pureed onion would kind of be similar. Overly bitter. Onions. This man won't like broccoli. Anything but broccoli. His stats are so bad. My god, your MP is so low. Onion jam sounds horrible unless in very small amounts. I will hate broccoli with all my salt seeds. Oh goodness. Wow, you are not. Oh, there we go. We're evolving, but into what? What will we turn into? Ah, Gabumon. What are your stats at? Like, I put up a somewhat chunk. Saber-tooth seal. Oh, he's just a Gabumon. I don't know how to describe him other than just Gabumon. Oh, he's still hungry. Eat the food. Now, we want at least 2 stats at 1,000 or 100. Just to make sure he digivolves into something. We'll get our speed and defense up. He needs to poop. There we go. Now, here's the thing. If we get Numamon, it's not the worst thing in the world because we do need to take him up to Toy Town. I think Red Berry would actually help us quite a bit. Yo, it's John Digimon! I don't know, I don't think Gabumon's John Digimon. He's just a Gabumon. He's just a guy. He's just a little guy. Digijon! It's Digijon! How tired are you? Yeah, Agumon is John Digimon. Johnmon! The Johnest of the Monus. This is like the Digimon in my mind. Okay. Yeah, there's usually an ongoing, like, rivalry between Agumon and Gabumon. At least the first series. Give meat. Broccoliamon. Jeepus Chris is Jason Bournemon. Jason Bournemon. I think I saw him on the cover or something. Okay. Our HP is at 1,000. Our speed and defense are at 100. We should have stats so that we don't turn into Numamon. So we'll just keep training. And maybe try to learn some tech in the area. But yeah, Gabumon was one of the not starter, but one of the partner Digimon of the Digidestined. I think it was Matt in the anime. So they were a main character. Which was always the interesting thing about Digimon. The Mons were just as much main characters as the actual trainers themselves. That brain stat's really low, but our MP is also kind of terrible. This could sound a monocyst, but I think we need to exterminate all Broccoliamon. I can't believe you would suggest such a thing. That's a ludicrous idea. We're gonna speed. This takes less time. Kinda tired. I think that's the last one we can get before he gets tired. No, we should be able to get one more. I think at 70 he starts getting tired. So... do we go out and battle with him? It's Dynamite Kick, Megaton Punch, and War Cry. could try a couple of battles. Make it stretch. His poor stats are so slow. Oh, he missed. Brickomon. Bruh. Oxygen. I forgot to breathe. Whoa, that does a lot of damage if you can get it off. Udeki Beta Magic. Beta Magic. Drop the floppy. I will take flop. Well, one fight and he's used up all of his MP. Big sad. Now, I think... Although the defeated ones are just skedaddling here. Yeah, you're just like, oh, well, I lost. I'm just gonna get the heck up out of here. Sleepy. Sleepy and tired. Take a snooze. Brain on offense. We could be getting veggies from Digimon, which would probably have been smart during this whole process. But we did not do that. Update. It's September in 1941. Russia has nearly 10 million dead. No! Russia's cooked. Oh, he's poop. Now, we do need to get our meat from the farm. Here's our portions of meat. Oh, they're 500 each? Does it tell you what it... Oh, no, it just says you boost. I don't remember which one does what. They all do different stats boost. Carrot boost offense, MP, and brains. Let's do one more brains and then... Actually... No, we'll wait. Hot radish. Get brains up. Now we train offense. Eat the carrot. Starting to get a little worried. We might have goobered something up. Nope, we've got 1,000 each stat. Like, things that we could be having issues with might be weight. Or he might just not be old enough to digivolve. Holy... What the fuck, dude? You were super heavy. Hold on. You're too damn fat. What have I done? My gremlin is too fat. Well, I know we have some prickly pears in here. There we go. He's too damn big. Big Calorpo. Quite large indeed. Okay, that reduced his weight by 5. Why are you so big? I'm getting a little nervous, chat. Getting a little nervous we're gonna get a new one. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I'm a little nervous. Slap. It's getting a little long on the tooth. Is he 4? Concern. Damn, he's very fat. I wonder if it's the weight that's the problem. Let's not. He's too big. Three more portions of sirloin. Oh! Well, he's turning into something. I don't know what, but it's something. A Tyrannomon! That's not great. I'm not gonna lie. That wasn't ideal. Why dinosaur bad? Big hitbox and eats lots of food. Does this game have a fusion Digivolve? This is the part of Digimon I always thought was cool to get. No, it does not. I didn't come until the next Digimon. Yeah, he just eats a lot of food. Hashtag lame. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Well, I mean, this was before fusion ever happened. Like, long before it. Bro, you ate 4 mushrooms. How are you still hungry? Stop it. Stop it. Hungry, yup. I'm sticking 2 Digimon in the blender and using the thing that comes out to murder people at its peak. He hungers for more. He does. The hungry, hungry Tyrannomon. Oh, wow. He gets 10? Holy. Bro, why are you so hungry? Damn, getting 10 stat per is kind of hard to pass up. Alright, gang. I think we're gonna save it there. And I think we're gonna call it there. So, I want to say thank you to all of you that came and hang out. I'm gonna put on some background music while we do our little outro a little bit. But I want to say thank you to all of you that came to show up. I hope you all had a good time. If you all want to know when I go live, please, because I have a rotating sleep schedule because of my autoimmune problems. Follow on Twitch and Kick, subscribe and hit the bell on YouTube, join the community Discord. We have it there. It's free. If I'm not streaming, working, or sleeping, I am in there, which I'll probably be in there right after this, hanging out for a bit. Hey, for stream, have a good one. Is Galadion an idiot? I don't know who Galadion is. I'm gonna go nap now. That's fair. Bye-bye. I want to say a special thank you to those of you that are subscribing on Twitch or throwing bits on Twitch or donating to Ko-Fi. You do not have to do that, but thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I will say to those of you that are liking the video over on YouTube, thank you so much. That helps out way more than you would think, the algorithm. So thank you so much for doing that. I will say thank you so much for all of our lurkers that have just been hanging out and vibing. We really appreciate our lurkers here. So I appreciate you all sharing your time with me and hanging out and vibing. Go protect them, but who's on my sister's side? We're gonna need to rescue her. But first I'm gonna kick your ass. Shiando. Oh, 1984 left my house off rip. Yeah, I read it though. I see it. Oh, what else was I gonna say? We might be doing Expedition 33 tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I'll also probably be in the Discord. I might do a little bit of training or Tyrannomon in the Discord, prepping for next stream. We'll see. But I appreciate you all. I hope you have a good day and or night. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye. Oh, let's see. Is there anyone to raid Twitch out to? Anyone I'm following? Oh, same category literally doesn't exist. I am exhausted. I think I'm not even going to worry about that because otherwise I'll get stuck on it for a bit. I appreciate you all. Hope you have a good day or night. Bye-bye.